Welcome on in guys, and welcome to another little video. This time we are in the Copilot Gunner seat of the AH64D Apache, and we're gonna look at just getting quickly started and getting some Hellfires off the racks and warheads on foreheads. So we have some targets just up in front of us here. We have some main battle tanks and T-90s just sitting down here on the runway. We're going to do a little waypoint here, so we're going to set it up like we were flying towards it, as if we had a waypoint set for the area that we were heading to. So let's go ahead and create said waypoint. So let's go to point and add, and we're going to leave it on waypoint just for the purposes of this video. And we're going to hit ident, and we're going to ident as waypoint, and 3 we're going to call it W01, waypoint 01, and we have our all that long MGRS grid here. So 37 Tango Golf Golf, and our numbers are going to be 3223. So the 5th digit, you're going to round the 4th digit up if the 5th digit is 5 or greater. So ours is 3225, so we're going to 3223.
6th wing, 3 o'clock, 13.
And our next 5 is 36361, so 3636. And enter, and that should be giving us an altitude of 33 feet, and it does. So let's go ahead and select that. So we now have waypoint 1 shown on our map here. So we're going to want a direct to line here. So let's get that. So let's go route. Let's go direct to. And we know that the coordinates, our waypoint is designated as waypoint 1. So we can go ahead and click that here. So let's go route direct, and I believe we can go here and do it this way. I may be thinking wrong. Alright, so let's go route and direct, and let's go point, and we know it's called waypoint 1, so W01, and enter. And there we go, we now have our waypoint here. Alright, so we're going to bring up the TADs now. So on the right grip, we have our options for data link, the helmet mounted display, the FCR. So let's go ahead and select TADs, and let's go ahead and turn down the brightness here a little bit. Okay, so how do we know where to look with the sensor? Well, we're going to go ahead and we're going to slave to our waypoint. So let's go back to the TSD, and we have our acquisition here, and currently we have an acquisition of waypoint 1 here. So let's go here. We're going to bring the cursor over, and we are going to highlight waypoint 1, and we're going to press cursor select to press, and that is now going to be looking over there. So our sensor is going to now salute to that once we hit slave. Okay, so there we go, we are now looking at our target area. We have our TAD zoom over on this side. We're going to go narrow, and we're going to zoom. And you can set these all up on switches if you so wish. Right, let's unslave, and we are going to have our slew buttons, which are going to be called, they are going to be called manual tracker switch, left, right, up and down, and we can have a look around, see our targets here. So we have our T-90s there. We're also going to want on the right hand grip, we're going to want the laser rangefinder second D10, which is going to bring up our symbology once we arm the aircraft. So let's go ahead and arm. And if we press that trigger, we get this symbology up on the TADs. And that is letting us know that we are currently lasing. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna select select one of these targets. So let's waz up our Hellfires. So weapon action switch right, and we have our Hellfires up. Okay, so let's go ahead and laze on this target. So we've got our range, so 4796 meters, and we are doing a lock on before launch. Trajectory is direct. So let's go ahead and rifle one of these here. So rifle. And we're going to get a countdown here. And shack. Okay, so we also have the option of doing a point track here. So let's use the next few targets here. So we have our switch over here. That's going to let us auto track these targets. We're going to get some symbology up here once we press this, so let's go ahead and press that. So you guys see we're going to have our box encompassing our target, but we also have this number. So we can multi-track a few targets here. So if we now go ahead and select another target, and again pressing that switch, we're going to get more symbology and a number 2, and we've got the flag for number 1. So we can select 3 targets, let's do that. And then we have the switch on the right hand side here on the right grip that lets us slew between each of those. So a right click, if we've got to be doing it mouse and keyboard, will let you select between those targets. So let's go ahead and select number 1. So I'm going to be able to ripple off 3 Hellfires quite quickly here. So let's go ahead and turn on the laser. And I'm going to give it about 5 seconds between each rifle here to give us time to slew between those targets. Just give the time for the sensor to move. Okay, so rifle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and rifle. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and rifle. And as each hits, we're gonna use that switch to move. So there's number 1. There's number 2. And there's number 3. So as simple as that. It really is that easy. You can get yourself in the Copilot Gunner seat and be quite effective quite quickly. Next video that we do on this subject, we'll probably have a look at working with the JTAC and laser spot tracker and changing codes and things. In another future video we'll have a look at the FCR. But that was good. Let's clear those targets. So let's press and hold down on that switch, and that is going to clear those 3 tracks. So let's select another few targets here. So we've got these 3 on the end here. So let's go ahead and select 1, number 2, number 3, still blazing. So let's go number 1, and rifle. 2, 3, 4, 5 and rifle. 2, 3, 4, 5 and rifle. And 1. Second incoming. 2. And there we go. Well, there you go guys, nice and simple.
Wing. 3 o'clock.
Hopefully you have found that helpful. But hopefully you will join me in the next one. We'll have a look at working with the JTAC. We do have a Reaper drone up here and we'll get that set up for the next video. But thank you very much for watching guys, greatly appreciate you coming on and checking out this video. You can also find me over on Twitch most nights. You can find me on Twitch as MHD Transport Gaming. But again, thank you very much for watching. Take care and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.